News.
The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
WJON News Time, 4:32 and 72 degrees. Stay tuned. We'll have a look at your WJON forecast coming up in a little bit. Hopes are dashed on opening the County Road 75 bridge early thanks to recent rains. Stearns County engineer Jody Tyke says the rain has slowed progress on grading the bridge approaches, pushing back concrete paving until next week. Tyke says the following week there will be work on the shoulders and guardrail, and it's pushed the bridge opening time frame back to mid-June. Tyke had hoped the dry winter would allow the project to be completed earlier than scheduled, but the wet conditions have slowed some of the work. We told you in early May that crews could get into the river to remove a temporary access earlier than normal. Typically, the Minnesota DNR does not allow work around creeks and rivers during the high water season. That means between March 15th and June 15th, crews are not allowed to work in the waterways. But because of the dry winter and lack of snowmelt, the DNR granted the county permission to enter the river earlier than normal. Despite that, a wet spring has slowed the work and returned the completion timeline to mid-June. A lot of people in Minnesota are suffering from severe allergy symptoms right now. Dr. Zeke McKinney of Health Partners says the weather plays a role this time of year.
Usually when we see the biggest spikes are when there's pretty significant changes in temperature along with changes in humidity and moisture. So, there's going to be a lot of blooming and a lot of growth, especially now, with wind picking up. We see this stuff moving around. And
Dr. McKinney says allergy sufferers should feel some relief when it gets warmer and drier in June. He says over-the-counter allergy medicines can help ease short-term symptoms. State transportation officials want feedback on a number of central Minnesota intersections, so they've opened up an online survey. The Minnesota Department of Transportation has identified 6 intersections, 4 in Crow Wing County and 1 each in Benton and Wright counties. There are surveys for Highway 55 at Wright County Road 6 east of Annandale and Highway 95 at Benton County Road 7 north of Santiago. The 4 Crow Wing County intersections being studied are Highway 6 at County Road 11, Highway 6 at County Road 30, that's north of Crosby, Highway 210 at County Road 12, and Highway 210 at Highway 6 in the Deerwood area. MnDOT will use the survey results to identify existing conditions and help develop potential future improvements. For a link to the online survey, check out this story on the WJON mobile app. And the Downtown Improvement District and Downtown Council have launched an initiative to improve navigation in downtown Minneapolis. They plan to install interactive kiosks to provide information on businesses, attractions, and services. The touchscreen kiosks will offer directions, event listings, and even games for users to enjoy. The kiosks aim to connect residents, workers, and visitors to the downtown area and will eventually cover various locations throughout the city. Additionally, the kiosks will provide access to social services information and emergency alerts, making them a valuable resource for the community. WJON News Time, it's 4:35 and 72 degrees. Stay tuned to look at your WJON forecast on the way now.